And our racers are getting ready here for the next race. We'll find out what the objectives are here. It's going to be Chozo item, then light area rando, and then the objective will be to clear 5 different areas of all the Chozo items. And there's going to be no Torian, so once they do that, they go straight to the ship. So the light area rando, those who don't know, so normal area rando, basically at all the dwarf transitions that go from one area to the next, like Materia to Brinstar, Lower Norfair to Upper Norfair, all those sorts of things are randomized. So like a normal full area rando, anywhere could like lead to Torian, so you kind of have to search like all these portals in order to figure out where the objectives are. But with light area rando, they keep all of the like the number of transitions to different areas vanilla. So like Red Tower connects to Criteria in 1 transition, West Meridia in 3 transitions, Green Brinstar in 1, and Upper Norfair in 1. So that stays vanilla. So the transition to Upper Norfair could be any of those, but once again, the number of transitions is vanilla. So depending on the objectives, they're going to be really looking for a couple areas. Upper Norfair in particular is home to a lot of dead end connections, basically. So if you need Lower Norfair, you need to know where Upper Norfair is. If you need Croc or Kraid, you need to find Upper Norfair. So and with really the only connection to Upper Norfair being Red Tower, that's another important area to find. So looks like we got our list of objectives here. So our runners are going to want to clear out Green Brinstar, East Meridia, Wreck Ship, Croc, and Kraid's Lair. So, with this, they're definitely going to want to find gravity, because clearing East Meridia without gravity is going to be very, very slow. Barrio will be helpful because just getting through Upper Norfair in order to find Croc and Kraid's Lair, it'll definitely speed things up, but not strictly necessary. So without Lower Norfair, they aren't going to be looking for Varia so much, and without having to clear Torian, they just need enough ammo to kill Croc, and more ammo definitely helps with Dragon, but with speed, if they end up finding speed as well, it's going to definitely speed things up. And for all the major items, or the Chozo items locations, Green Bryn, you really just need ammo in order to get those. So they're definitely gonna want to like kind of clear Criteria as much as they can, and then go to Green Brinstar. Clear all those items, and depending on what they find there, they might opt to go to Wreck Ship, or maybe they go to Wreck Ship before East or Green Bryn. But if the portal from Criteria to Wreck Ship ends up being the back way, they would need to like high jump and to get through that and back. So I think more than likely than not, they'll probably do Wreck Ship maybe last, or on their way to East Meridia. But But yeah, if they end up finding Varia pretty early, I could see them going with like 1 or 2 E-tanks at the most. Definitely a lot of room for doing things in kind of unorthodox ways. And for those who don't know, Chozo item, item randomization makes it to where all the Chozo statues plus the majors for the bosses are where upgrades can be. And with Chozo, it's kind of different from Major Minor. Chozo locations also hold missiles, power bombs, and supers. And technically, you need the power bombs or supers from a Chozo in order for those areas to be in logic. So in these in particular, it can you can take some time to find power bombs or supers, and it can really affect which portals you can check and everything like that. But yeah, our racer's looking much more in sync after I'm a nice little warm up race. All right, and the prediction's up. Go ahead and place your bets for which suit we're gonna find first. I think I'm gonna go with gravity this time, just because I want to see it. All right, we got 2 super packs here. Sunwoo just deciding to dip out on the supers and the missiles. He still does need, ammo to kill Croc, which is not a ton, but I'd say I'd say 10 missiles and 10 supers is gonna get you nice and comfy on a kill for Croc. And you definitely want missiles for Fantoon, and knowing you're gonna fight Fantoon, I think it's kind of a mistake not to at least pick up one. I'd say 10 to 15 is probably going to be the most comfy. Yes, yeah, they will need, missiles for Dragon as well, because unless they find grapple or charge plasma or something, yeah, it's going to be a not so fun fight for against Dragon. Yeah, so I'm skipping those fanfares though, getting him a decent little lead here. And they do find power bombs, which is a little unfortunate, honestly. If they don't find any more power bombs or normal bombs, Gauntlet's going to be kind of hanging in the back. So they might opt to just skip that until the very end if they end up not finding any bombs right here. Oh, morph bombs. Okay, so Gauntlet with no E tanks, and this loadout is going to be kind of hard, but it's probably worth trying it out and getting whatever else was in there. I mean, I think they're both pretty much synced up. I think Jake might have a little bit of a lead just because he picked up a super pack and a missile pack that Samu skipped. Though location-wise, Sunwoo is ahead, but they're very close, and BrakeJake does have a couple more items. SunWu's sprite causing a little bit of issue with these tight little wall jumps here. While BrakeJake getting them on his first try, putting him in the lead with more items as well. So with these items, it's going to be interesting to see how they tackle these here. Ooh, BrakeJake taking a bit of damage, but you know, minimizing it pretty well. SunWu opting to use his power bombs early, which I think kind of makes sense. If it's something that he can come back and get later, maybe he'll decide to do that or go all the way through. Oh, and speed. This, you know, speed is going to give them access to bot wound, which is going to be required. So definitely nice to see here. BrakeJake deciding to go all the way through Gauntlet. Probably not a bad idea. Not going to be any major items there, of course, but some more ammo definitely doesn't hurt. I think SunWu taking this a little safe here. Definitely wants to save one of the power bombs for getting out of Gauntlet. Oh, taking a little bit of a risk there. Oh, and I think he accidentally laid that power bomb there, but yeah, BrakeJake finding an E-tank and supers here at the back of Gauntlet. I think that's, and it is definitely worth getting. So I think BrakeJake making a good decision to go all the way through Gauntlet. Yeah, especially, you know, if they find Varia, then it's more than enough energy to finish this. But if they don't find Varia, they could, you know, very well need about 3, maybe 4 E-tanks. Speed does make it a little less, you know, important to find. But we get some good route divergence here because of their choice of going through Gauntlet. So we're going to see a couple different portals being checked here. Ooh, straight to Green Brinstar. That's definitely a good find. Jake's definitely gonna go back and check what the other portal is before continuing down, but definitely a nice one to find. And Torian's a good one to know about because kind of, you know, makes it to where there's kind of less choice of where to go next, because you don't want to have to go all the way down to meme route in case that's where wreck ship is. And SunWu finding the top of Green Brinstar over by the moat portal. So both of our players in not too bad a position. SunWu finally picking up some normal missiles. That'll help with Fantune for sure. Ooh, and high jump, definitely a nice find. I don't think, not really required for anything, but definitely just a nice little bonus for movement. And a grapple beam. That does, you know, potentially put X-ray and you know, maybe Shack Tool is definitely going to be required for East Meridia. So that's a nice find. With Shack Tool being in logic, or not logic, but required. It's one of the objectives. They could do it with ice clip, but grapple definitely makes it easier. And they do have bombs, so they don't need high jump or anything to get Shack Tool, but they're gonna both find it anyway because Green Brinstar is one of the required objectives. So once Jake gets these items here, we'll probably see him check the top portal, and with that, he might decide to check the crab hole. Um, Portals and see where that goes next. Because we still haven't found the portal to Wreck Ship, which could very well, you know, not be doable with the items they have currently. Yeah, our players definitely have a comfy amount of ammo, especially with speed. Gonna make Dragon pretty easy. And we got Green Bryn cleared for both of our players. Alright, let's see what BrakeJake decides to do. Yep, he looks like he is going to be checking this other portal over here. And I'd expect somebody to check this portal here to the right as well, which we know is just Torian. Alright, but let's see what Crab Hole is here. Red Tower is probably what he wants to find, if not Wreck Ship. Okay, back at Wreck Ship. He has high jump. He can do Wreck Ship right now. But with the items he has, unless he finds gravity at Wreck Ship, he's going to, which I don't think is possible, because of the way that the item checks work. So yeah, he's definitely gonna have to go back. And I expect our racers to get to Wreck Ship from East Meridia once they find gravity. Alright, so it looks like this portal down here is going to take us to Red Bryn Star. And it is the Meridia exit. So we got a Chozo check right here down and another portal to the top. I'd expect Somu to check that portal just in case it's Upper Norfair, because that's definitely one of the areas that he's going to be needing to get through here in a little bit. Got a nice little wave beam. Doesn't help too much. Maybe it helps with traversal of Upper Norfair just a little bit. Not making that green gate or the gate glitch not needed to get to Croc. And Sunwu does decide to skip the portal check there. A little surprising, but at the same time, with the way that the logic is working out, I think one of our suits is going to be found here in Red Bryn Star. Just the top of West Meridia here, but has a nice little farm spot for Sunwood, getting him up some health and everything. And BrakeJake finding the Red Tower portal as well. So Meme Route is going to be one of these Red Bryn Star portals. So thankfully our runner's not having to go that way. And Sunwood not checking X-ray, hoping to find one of the suits here first. And just Spring Ball. So yeah, I believe that we have to get Gravity or Varia here at X-ray. Let's see if Sunwood decides to check some of these portals before doing so, and does not look like it. And that's true, Reem. If the Upper Norfair portal connects to the normal vanilla portal or the crate entrance, it could still be at high jump. So Upper Norfair is not at the very top of Red Bryn Star. So nice little skip from Sunwu if he ends up not going back for it. Oh, there we go, Varia at X-ray. kind of what the logic was saying to me. That's what I was kind of expecting, but gravity could have very well been the suit as well, because wreck ship easily gotten and done with gravity. All right, looks like BrakeJake is also going to be finding his suit here. Would be interesting to. Well, I guess it's not that interesting because they have high jump. But if they didn't have high jump, it'd be interesting to see the Upper North Air portal at the tube here. But having found Varia, it does kind of open up like all the possible checks that could be done to find gravity. Alright, is Sunwu about to find... Okay, if Sunwu finds the Upper North Air portal, gonna be checking the crate entrance here. Finding Croc, decides to leave, which is a bit surprising. Oh, he doesn't have enough ammo. So he's, you know, doesn't have enough ammo to kill Croc, except for, you know, doing a missile kill, which is you know, honestly pretty slow. Having to pick up the farm and everything, it makes him take a really long time. But kind of surprised to see Sunwu not pick up those little drops there. Yeah, BrakeJake should be finding his Upper North Air portal here in just a second as well. And he does have enough ammo to easily take on Croc, so depending on what Croc has, that could put him at a significant advantage. So Sunwu going to be doing this ice check here. While BrakeJake finishing off Croc. Ooh, Sunwu finding gravity suit. That's definitely nice to find. I think, you know, that really puts him more or less into go mode. I mean, I still feel like he should probably pick up a few more supers, but definitely doable, if not a little slow for the rest of the areas here. So it looks like Sunwu's coming around this way to check out the Croc entrance portal. Ooh, and he finds some supers, that's definitely going to be nice. And BrakeJake having a little trouble with Crocmar here. A bit surprising with the amount of supers he had. I expected him to kind of be done. Oh man. Croc is being a little nice by doing a lot of these things, but his drops are just not giving him any missiles. Oh no. Oh no, Croc. So yeah, this is why you know, Sunwu decided not to face Croc, but BrakeJake is almost full health, and once he gets full health, he'll be able to. Oh wow, he just dips. That's a big time loss there for BrakeJake, and potentially soft locked. Looking very bad. He's gonna have to try to do this croc kill with almost no ammo, hoping for these farms. But you know, with his health being close to full, most of these orbs should be dropping missiles. So he's gonna have, you know, not as bad of a time as long as he doesn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Croc. Okay, I was like, just. Oh man, this is. Ooh, this is crazy. I didn't even see. I think Semu found Lower Norfair entrance. Oh, gets a couple super drops. He could decide to dip at this point. Probably his best bet, honestly. I think yeah. I think, you know, maybe try for a little bit longer, but I would save at least one of those super missiles so he can get out. Yeah, Croc is actually pretty hard without any super missiles or charge beam. Yeah, and Sumu going ahead and checking wave. I guess, you know, while he's here, might as well. If he finds charge or something, it'll help speed up a couple things. Make Croc at least safe. But I think someone will probably farm up some super missiles here. Oh, and BrakeJake, I take that super and run, brother. Oh no, he used it. Come on, BrakeJake. But Somu finding Kraid here. You know, actually, I think he could just easily farm up these supers here for, with Baby Kraid, and have a nice clean Croc fight. Let's see if he gets the quick kill. Oof, doesn't quite get it. Kraid deciding not to open his mouth. Okay, there you go. Oh, and BrakeJake missing that super. He's... Oh man, this is pretty wild, honestly. And Sumu finding Plasma as a reward for killing Kraid. Without charge, probably not going to come into use anywhere, but we'll you know, make some rooms easier being able to kill all the enemies with one shot. Doesn't help with Croc. But you know, with 10 supers and 10 missiles, Croc is usually a pretty safe fight. So I think Sunwoo might farm for a few more just in case, but he'll probably won't, and he'll probably be okay with what he has. Jake getting Croc very close to the end here. Oh, just a little bit more. No, Croc, no. Alright, he's got a super and a couple missiles. This should be good. No, not quite. Alright, let's see how SunWu fares. So, SunWu should have little to no trouble here as long as he gets doesn't get teased by his backward sprite. And Crocomire is down finally. That must be a huge relief for BrakeJake, but at the same time he lost a ton of time. SunWu was able to clear all of Upper Norfair and kill Kraid as well. So that's puts him very far behind. SunWu, has everything he needs, and with gravity on top. And SunWu, yeah, taking down Croc with no issues. But yeah, Jake, checking this Croc item here, it is required as one of the objectives. Ooh. That's interesting. He had a spike suit there, but he accidentally used it. Getting a nice short charge, though. He's like, I don't need power bombs in order to get through here. And yeah, Reem, yes. In Major Minor, the E-Tank is a major item, but in Chozo, Croc is a grapple is the only Chozo item in Croc's lair. So in most Chozos, it's really not worth killing Croc. In most Chozo seeds, but it being a requirement, they just kind of have to. And BrakeJake farming up here to make sure that he's got plenty of ammo for whatever else he needs to do here in the future. Honestly, not a bad idea for SunWu either, if he were to, because unless he finds plasma, he's gonna need a little bit of ammo for. Or no, he's got grapple. What am I talking about? And speed. He's Dragon's gonna be just fine. But he will be making his way to upper or West Meridia here, finding the last meme portal. Which if he had been tracking everything closely, he would have known. But I guess he didn't know he didn't check the top of Red Tower, so I guess he didn't know for sure where that portal was. But now he has all the portal information in Red Tower. But yeah, hope for BrakeJake's sake, I hope he checks ice after high jump here. But yeah, Sound Monster, yeah, Bot Wound definitely requires some ammo. SunWu should know where East Meridia is, but he doesn't know exactly which portal it's going to be yet. Like if it's going to be the back of East Meridia or the front. Oh, okay, he actually hasn't checked this one. I thought he... Okay, yeah, that's right. He didn't know that because he never went to top of Red. Okay, so, but yeah. The crab hole portal is definitely where East Meridia is connecting. Got my nice little area tracker here to keep track for me. And BrakeJake finding his grav. Alright, and we got Forgotten Highway connecting to West Meridia here. So that means the front of East Meridia connects to the front of Wreckship. And so at this point, I think most of our players have all the portal information. I know I do at least. But yeah, SunWu is definitely going to want to farm up some ammo for Bot Wound. Probably would have been best to do it at the Croc, post-Croc room, but there's a nice little area in Aqueduct for farming, and a lot of these enemies drop supers, so he might get a good chunk from that. Some avoiding getting grabbed, which is always nice. He's going to be making his way through the sandy area down here to get back to Aqueduct. And potentially Shack Tool, as Saw Monster says here. And yeah, looks like he is going to go check Shack. Ooh, tried to get a Shine Spark there. That would have been a nice little short charge to see, but doesn't quite get it. While BrakeJake is in Upper Norfair checking all these portals. And SunWu relatively easily getting through the grapple block hole there. As he waits for Shack Tool. So we're trying to have a little fun sitting here dancing with Shack Tool. Nice little ice beam. Doesn't really help too much with anything, but you know, it's something and you have to grab it anyway. And BrakeJake finding his Kraid's Lair portal. SunWu makes his way to Aqueduct. Yeah, be curious to see if he remembers that he needs some more ammo. I guess technically what he has now is enough ammo for Shack, but yeah, he's already got his farm beam out. He knows what's up. See if BrakeJake gets the Kraid quick kill here while SunWu's farming. And a nice quick kill for BrakeJake. Looks like SunWu is comfortable with 13. That gives him, let's see, about nine supers worth of leeway. So even if he misses most of his supers, he should be fine. Yes, for y'all who are just tuning in, this is a Chozo item randomizer with light area rando and area clear objectives. So the G there in the trackers for Green Bryn Star, K for Kraid's Lair, Croc's Lair, for the one that says 2 there and 3 respectively for each of our runners. And then East Meridia for the E, and S for ship, for wreck ship. So SunWu using quite a bit of ammo, but finishing off with about 9 missiles worth of leeway, or 3 supers. So objective rando is, you can, you know, choose a bunch of different, like randomizer lets you choose different objectives in order to get into G4 or to just finish, the whole seed instead of the normal objective of killing the main bosses. So in this one, they're just trying to clear certain areas, and once they do that, they'll be able to have the countdown timer start and make their way back to the ship. Uh, this one does not have any Torian in it, but if you wanted to, you could. Yes, exactly. WJG. Good job describing that there. All right, and we got a Dragon on screen, or Dragon's room at least for SunWu, with just enough ammo to kill those turrets. Would have been a little annoying not to have enough ammo for that, but with grapple and speed booster, he should be more than fine. So I think BrakeJake should know where the East Meridia portal is. I think he's got all the other knowledge. See if I get a nice little grapple kill. Oh, just misses it. I think he's gonna try to wiggle out. Dragon really holding on to him there for a while. There you go. Getting the grapple kill, having a nice fried shrimp. So we got the space jump item here, and then plasma, and plasma should be the last item check for here while he makes his way to wreck ship. And once he finishes off wreck ship, that'll just be like bowling, missile E-tank, and also the right supers. But as you can see, Jake won the last one, the little Samus helmet with the grayed out ones. That meant a win for him. But yeah, as Reem said, it's looking like SunWu's gonna win this race. So we are definitely gonna be making our way to Game 3 unless something terrible happens to SunWu, which I think at this point he should be more than comfortable. I don't, and he has normal bombs, so I think the soft lock potential is very low. So I think SunWu should be doing just fine getting out of here. But and especially with having plasma for plasma makes it super easy. Screw attack would make it the easiest. But yeah, everything should be more than fine for him now. So we're using a nice speedy jump to get up to plasma room. And just an E-tank at plasma, nothing too crazy. That is all of the East Meridia items or Choza items rather for SunWu. SunWu should just need a little wall jump here or a speedy jump. He uses the speedy jump. Yeah, it looked like BrakeJake was having a little bit of trouble finding the East Meridia portal, but he mean, just fine. But yes, the backward sprite is very confusing. I think someone who's spent a decent amount of time using it, but even still, I can tell where there's certain things he's doing that, he's got some issues using it. So BrakeJake going into bot wound with a little bit more supers than SunWu, but basically the same amount of damage potential. Got a nice little like room high five. They didn't quite, you know, get a high five in and of itself. Yep, as expected. Since the criteria connected to the back of Wreck Ship, the East Meridia portal is going to connect to the front of Wreck Ship here. Yeah, Mungsterd, I definitely agree with you there, but SunWu's kind of built different. BrakeJake accidentally getting his Shine Spark off, missing the halfie or full halfie potentially. So someone's got 25 missiles for Fantoon, should be plenty, and the one super to finish him off should be a pretty standard fight here. Ooh, he had a good little Doppler there, but Fantoon was just a little too high. I think his stutter was just a little bit off there on like second or third shot. Oof. Not quite getting the mid-air stuff there, but finishing off Fantoon in about 3 or 4 rounds, not too bad. BrakeJake finishing off Dragon there with a very good grapple kill. Going for the spike suit, see if he gets it. Does not. But be good to see. But yeah, so SunWu's just got to grab these super missile location right here. Then the little E-tank, but he's probably going to save the E-tank for last since it's going to take him back to Criteria. So we find space jump here at the right Wreck Ship supers. But yeah, so he's probably going to go for bowling, and then on his way out of Wreck Ship, he'll pick up the E-tank. And SunWu making his way over to the bowling, and BrakeJake getting plasma check here, and I'm assuming he hasn't checked Shack Tool yet, so he'll pick that up after plasma. So I find with these best of threes, winning the second race really cements like the momentum. So even though BrakeJake won that first one, I think especially with the Crocomire fight, he might be a little shaken up. Might bleed into the next race, but if he stays strong, he can definitely still win here in the match overall. All right, Samu trying to get that robot out of his dang way. BrakeJake going down the toilet, checking out Shack Tool, while Samu is on his way to his last item. In a very simple escape, the back of wreck ship was connected to the Couturier Crab hole. Takes you down to Red Brinstar in vanilla game. So very quick escape here. BrakeJake having a little bit of issues getting through that hole, but doing fine. And Samu starting down the countdown timer. 5 minutes, way more than enough to get back. Essentially having all the movement items except for screw attack, which is debatable whether or not it's a movement item. Looking at all the little hits Samu's taking, yeah, I guess the screw attack could definitely be called a movement item. Alright, and just like I said, the portal right there. And SunWu is finishing with first place in the second race, the time of 48:28. GG SunWu. And BrakeJake, with quite a bit of time left in his seed, deciding to forfeit, allowing us to get to race 3 here pretty shortly. So this final race will determine who wins this matchup here and moves on to the next round. We got another SMRAT Classic. So just full item randomization and, our basic simple logic. No real frills, but honestly one of the most variable kind of settings just because of all the potential areas for suits and other progression items to be. Yeah, while our runners get ready for the next race, I'll go ahead and take a break. So stay tuned for this, finale of this amazing race.